Hello, everybody, and welcome to Red 2 Chatter, the show about everything Star Wars. I'm Dallin. That's Jay. That's Ryan. I like how we've never we just stopped introducing ourselves.
Yeah, after a while.
A while. So newcomers to the show, they're like, "Oh, okay, that's Ryan." They have to see who's who.
We have to go back to watch our older videos.
There you go. But we have not much to talk about, but
no,
we just wanted to keep on schedule of friggin' recording every
other week.
Every other week, yeah. So, please excuse the deaf dog barking in the background.
Yeah, we could yell at him to shut up, but he can't hear us.
Yeah. All right. So, what's the first?
I'd say the biggest breaking news just came out today. Galaxy's Edge, and they've announced their opening dates for both parks.
Ooh.
So May 31st, Disneyland in California.
Okay.
August 29th, Disney World in Florida.
All right, August 29th.
Those are their opening
August 29th
dates.
Yeah. I will not be going until it dies down a little bit.
And it might ever die down. I mean, we've been to Harry Potter Land at Universal. It was still packed in there.
Yeah, and
true.
that series has been dead for... Well, I mean, it has Fantastic Beasts now, but...
Right.
Yeah,
the main Harry Potter.
You're right, but I don't think I want to go in the first 6 weeks or.
I don't even want to go in the first year. Maybe.
No, I'll give it a couple years and then maybe go.
I will definitely go.
I'm definitely gonna go,
and I'll probably end up going multiple times.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ride every single ride, even if I puke.
Yeah, and also we're staying.
Me too.
Even though I get at the hotel too.
I get motion. Yeah, I get motion sickness. I freaking get nervous at that kind of crap, but
if you see me there, you
I
probably don't want to sit next to me or in front of me.
Definitely not in front of me.
Well, what if wait a minute, what about behind you? Because if you're puking and it's going...
Oh, it's like a roller coaster.
Hopefully I block most of it.
If I'm on a roller coaster, I'm going to puke. My head's turning to the side, so people behind me better watch out.
Yeah. So, just fair warning if you see us in line.
Yes.
I guarantee you they'll have a lot of that 4D... virtual reality stuff.
Oh yeah, and that really gets me, man.
Right, and a lot of other cool things have come out about it recently. Like they're gonna have alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. They're doing a lot of characters. Like people are gonna be dressed up as characters. They've released some of the costumes and stuff.
Can you beat up a Jar Jar Binks guy in a freaking a UFC
in a dark
cage?
alley?
Get him in the octagon and beat the tar out of him. He can't fight back. You can just beat him up. I'd pay good money to do that.
Oh no,
me so hot.
Why you so hates me?
Because you were a stupid character. I'll punch you in your stupid face.
It is the one character that shouldn't have made all 3 movies in the prequels.
They should have killed him off after the first one.
Killed him off. They should just left him in Naboo, and
he's back with the guns.
Right, he shouldn't have made the journey to Tatooine.
If the one theory of him being a Sith Lord was true, I kind of wish they did it, because then that would have been interesting, and unexpected, But and he just got so much hate, and that's the reason why they didn't do it, according to the theory, was how much hate he got, because they wanted to do the theory goes that they wanted to do a opposite of Yoda, very unsuspecting person. You don't expect it to be him to be that powerful, but he actually is, and he's actually evil.
Well, he was evil.
It wouldn't have worked out, I don't think.
No,
I don't know. I mean, they could have made it an act.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, what they should have done, they could have. I didn't. His character was okay. As soon as they got to Naboo, though, he should have not gone to Tatooine. He should have stayed there, and then they could have brought him back at the end of the stupid movie to fight in the war and be a moron.
Right. Yeah, because then they could have gone back and contacted him.
So there was really no reason for him to go to Tatooine.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
no reason.
Not really.
No, he served no purpose through that part of the story. Only until the battle on Naboo was he even relevant again.
Yeah.
Then you could have brought him back for that.
Yeah, and I just think it's so weird, though, that he was the one to go out and basically get rid of democracy. Like there had to be something going on behind the scenes there, something. Because, like, why would you choose him out of all the characters to be the one that Palpatine says, yeah, go get rid of democracy? Like, I don't know. It's so weird to me. It's very strange that happened like that that did. And I would love to see what George Lucas has to say on that. Just to see if that was what he was planning.
Yeah, he was just an unnecessary character after the first act, pretty much.
Yeah.
Once they went to Tatooine, they should have never taken that stupid character. If they did, they should have injected him into the space after about 10 minutes. Like, this guy's annoying, just shoot him into space.
They should have just traded him. Look, Watto, like, we won Anakin. Now we're going to trade you. Here, take Jar Jar, and we'll take Shmi.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, that would have been good.
You can have Jar Jar. Poor
That
Jar
would have
Jar.
changed up like everything that they did. That because then Shmi might have,
Well,
wouldn't
that's
have died.
Right, that's one of the big questions going around the internet lately has been, like, why didn't they go back for Shmi? And one reason, Qui-Gon died. He would have been the most likely one to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I guess in the new Padme, the Queen Amidala book that just came out,
Yeah.
she wanted to, but then just got so busy with defending Naboo and politics there that she didn't have time to go do it.
Yeah.
And Anakin was too young to go do it.
Yeah,
So-
but once he was old enough.
But he did.
Yeah, but it was way too late.
Right,
He could
it
have
was way
done
too
it like 5 years earlier than that. He was old enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always. Well, I guess they had to have that though, her death to push him over the edge, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm
More
sure,
for plot convenience
Yeah,
than anything.
anything else.
and I'm sure Palpatine didn't want
No, why would he want that
Shmi
influence?
alive.
Or why would he
Right.
want that influence in Anakin's life too?
And
Right.
also, Shmi's pretty dangerous because she like had a virgin birth, and like that's a bit of a, scary thing.
Well, in
You
the
know?
EU, in the expanded universe, the Darth Plagueis book, I believe that Plagueis and Palpatine are the ones responsible for
Yeah.
Shmi getting pregnant, like just through the Force, not because they raped her or anything.
Yeah. No.
Through the Force,
Yeah.
and because they were trying to create the chosen one,
Mm-hmm.
or a really dark,
Master. Yeah.
right, somebody who could replace.
Well, yeah, a really powerful Force user
Right.
is what they wanted.
So who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe that'll get fleshed out in some. And maybe it is getting fleshed out in the comic books and some of the stuff I haven't read
I
yet.
can't read all of it, so much of it.
So, and I don't know if you guys saw this. I'd asked you. You said you didn't see it. But there's a 5-minute Star Wars trailer that sort of encompasses all the movies that have been put out for it. And then there's just films.
Yeah.
And
Is this kind of like a recap?
it's sort of like a movie trailer or a synopsis or
Are they all in
taking
like
place.
order?
No, it's not in.
Okay.
It's not in chronological order. It just kind of flashes back, but it really lines up
Yeah.
with the way the story is told within the 5 minutes. It's really cool.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
Topher Grace is one of the ones responsible for it. If you know who Topher Grace is that
Oh,
guy
that
in the
70s
70s
show?
show
Yeah.
kid, and
Yeah.
also played Venom, I think, in one of the Spider-Man.
Yeah,
movies.
in the third
Spider-Man
one,
3.
Spider-Man, yeah. Which he actually did a really good job in that movie. I hate people saying that he was the reason why that movie sucked. It wasn't. There was a culmination
Yeah, there's
of
a-
things that made that movie
Yeah,
suck.
but there's a lot of things that made this movie suck.
Yeah.
Emo Spider-Man. Was that emo Spider-Man?
Yeah.
It's all pointing at the ladies.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid.
I mean, I like Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
In the first one, it was
thought-
awesome.
right.
It was just it was the writing in the next two that were.
I
Just,
thought he was perfect casting
Oh,
for
yeah.
that part, but yeah, the writing went downhill.
Tom Holland was really good, though.
Yeah, I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's really all.
We should just freaking
oh
make
no,
a second podcast.
I don't know if we talked about
for all
this
the random
all-
crap we can talk about.
I don't know if we talked about this 2 weeks ago, but did we talk about the Ryan Johnson trilogy?
Yes.
yeah, we
so,
talked
yeah.
about that going forward.
So it is
Yeah.
moving forward, and they even have like a official production name for it.
What is it? Actually, no, we didn't get to this one. We just heard that he wasn't done with it.
Yeah,
Right, he just
Yeah.
tweeted out that he wasn't done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't. Yeah, so we
Right.
Or
didn't actually get
Instagrammed
this.
it out.
Right.
whatever you want to call it. He interwebbed it out there.
Right.
Put it out on the internet.
Put it out there on the web thingy, Bob.
Yeah.
What is internet?
Let's see. What have you seen? Have you found it?
It's registered.
Awkward dad.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hold
Oh,
on.
okay. Here we
gotta
go.
do the-
Knives Out.
Upcoming mystery film Knives Out.
Okay,
No, that's a
that's a
different
different movie.
movie he's working on.
Looking through the thing.
Right. Reading. Reading.
You'd think that it would be like one of those freaking underlying
maybe.
things.
No, that's episode 9's Trixie.
Yeah, Trixie.
Working title.
Space Bear was for
Last Jedi, right?
Last Jedi. Anyway, there through this article somewhere there's a name for it.
But
this also led me to something else that I saw on there that made me think of something else that popped up that I didn't, for some reason, put on our Facebook page. But there is serious talk about an Obi-Wan TV series going into production or pre-production for Disney Plus. So.
No, but you had something like that on.
Right,
but
I mean,
but they're even more serious now than
right,
just
there's
little,
like
little bit
even
of,
more news out there.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
I don't really. I really can't find it. It's like nowhere in there.
Which is funny because the title of the thing is that.
Yeah, maybe.
Clickbait.
Yeah,
Clickbait,
clickbait.
yeah, just clickbaited you.
Next thing, I forget. Hold on, you know what? I'm gonna look this up. But go ahead with the next topic.
That was it for the topic.
Okay.
Like I said, it was light today.
Yeah.
This week.
I
If
was
there's
gonna-
anything else we want to...
I was gonna look up like all the production
deep
names
into.
for the different Star Wars movies. I was kind of like interested in what all the different production names were for each Star Wars movie.
Or what's it called? Was Blue something? Star Wars: A New Hope.
No.
It was
Right?
Blue something.
Production names
I don't know if it was
for
blue, not Blue Sky.
Star
Or,
Wars
No.
movies.
It's something else. It was really weird.
Movies.
Or
It was
Blue
like-
Eden or something weird like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't Blue. Maybe I'm wrong.
There we go.
I used to know some of them.
Blue Harvest
Blue Harvest. That's what it was.
was
Blue Harvest
was
New
that
Hope.
one.
was A New Hope.
Uh,
Well, it wasn't even
just
called
Star
A New
Wars,
Hope then.
right.
Yeah, it was just Star Wars. There was no A New Hope.
Episode 4.
That got tagged on later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 1 was the beginning.
The beginning.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Episode 2 was Jar Jar's Big Great Adventure. Was episode 2's working title? Was
jeez.
production title. Was that one. Episode 3, 4... Oh, wait, no. Episode 3 and 5 had no working titles.
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
3, 4.
Oh, 3, 4, and 5 didn't have working titles. But number 6 was Blue Harvest.
Oh, so that was Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Was Blue
Number 7
You know
was
why
Foodles.
4 and 5 probably didn't have this? Because they... No, what the hell's Star Wars? If you just put it as Star Wars, I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Right, they probably didn't
For A New
need
Hope,
one
they
back
didn't need
then.
one, yeah.
And for Empire
Yeah.
Strikes Back, they
But
didn't need one.
it was popular enough by Return of the Jedi that they needed one.
Yeah.
To keep people from coming onto their
Set,
set
right.
and trying to steal stuff.
Yeah.
Episode 7 was Foodles.
Foodles.
And then episode 8 was Space Bear.
Space Bear.
And then Trixie for episode 9.
Right.
I always like those. I always find it interesting what they come up with for, like, production names. You know? Because sometimes it has something to
a
do.
little clue.
Yeah, a
clue,
little
but
clue.
Usually not.
Yeah,
not.
like Blue Harvest. It's such a weird one. Like, it's such
For
a...
Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, it's such a weird, like, name for something. It makes me wonder, like, who came up with it? Why'd they name it that? You know?
Probably just put a bunch of words on a dartboard and just threw 2 darts and like, well, there it is.
Blue and Harvest. All right.
Dart 1
Yeah.
landed on Blue, Dart 2 landed on Harvest. That's it.
So has anyone ever actually, like, been keeping up with Resistance? Or is it just me who hasn't been, like, following it at all?
I don't get Disney XD at home.
Yeah.
And well, it's not on Disney XD. It's on regular Disney, right?
Yeah, Disney Channel.
But
Disney Channel.
it comes on, like, the same time as Walking Dead, so my TV's occupied by Walking Dead.
I've watched. I think I'm only like 2 episodes behind, so I've kept up with it somewhat. I just don't have time to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've really enjoyed
worked
the
a lot,
ones
so-
I've seen.
I think mine...
And I think right now it's even getting better. It's getting really close.
More into the actual
Closer to-
spying on something.
Well, it's getting a lot closer to
Yeah.
things that are happening in Force Awakens.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to watch like the last episode I watched. They actually did do some sort of like attack run where the main character guy was working with Poe, and they attacked some convoy or something of the First Order.
Oh,
So yeah, it started getting a little more
interesting.
a little more instead of just running around doing
Random,
cheesy stuff.
random crap
Yeah,
on this freaking
and-
space station. Yeah,
On that
gassing
that platform
fuel
or whatever it
station.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a fueling platform.
Platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although there's speculation that it's actually a ship
Yeah.
That could
Yeah.
Get up,
Take
take
off
off,
and-
take off. That'd
Yeah.
be interesting.
and
I
enter
mean-
space.
Like I've just been busy with other shows that I'm watching currently that I just haven't been able to.
Yeah.
I mean, and the show's not designed for our age group.
No.
So I'm really actually waiting for it to
But then
come
again,
out on
like I watch,
Netflix or on
Yeah.
Disney Plus, wherever it ends up.
Yeah,
to
I watch a
stream
lot
it.
of
So you can
shows
just stream
that
it
are.
and watch it all.
I watch a lot of shows that aren't meant for my age group. So I mean,
So do I.
yeah, like I watch
Cartoons are good.
I watch kid shows. So like,
Yeah, I watched some of that Netflix, like Carmen. Where in the world's Carmen San Diego?
yeah.
They ruined that.
yeah,
Pissed me off. But and
Go.
like
I won't
She-Ra
watch it.
from on Netflix too.
like
It's
The
definitely
Last Dragon Prince. Or,
Troll Hunters and
yeah, the
Three
second
Below.
season that just came out. I
Yeah,
gotta
I
watch
need to
the
watch
Dragon
that,
Prince.
man.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Season
That's a good
2.
one.
Yeah, I watch cartoons.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
yeah.
yeah. I need, but like,
I have been watching Clone Wars again.
I am really excited for Disney Plus though. Just see, like, I want to see what they come up with for new shows for
Yeah,
Star
see, like-
Wars.
lately, I haven't been watching hardly any TV. I've got sucked into the friggin'. If anybody knows what Blender is, it's a 3D modeling program that you have on your computer. I've been sucked into that for like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
All I do is sit there and watch tutorials and try to learn how to use it.
he's been sitting down here for hours.
Yeah.
And then can you transform that stuff into?
You can put it into an animation program and animate it.
but
Or you can put it into a 3D printer and
3D
print
printer
it.
and
Yep.
print those
Yes,
things.
you can.
That's see, we can
See,
make
that's
action
cool.
figures.
Yeah, there you go.
Make my own action
Now we're
figures.
talking.
Yes, you can do. You can put it into a 3D printing program and print it out if you have a 3D printer.
Yeah, you're
which I
cutting
don't
into my writing time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's taken me weeks and weeks just to do the beginner's tutorial this guy has to make a donut, a plate, and a coffee cup.
Yeah. Like,
I
wanna
keep screwing it up too. I still haven't got it down perfect. I'm gonna start back over from the very beginning of that one and watch it all the way through again.
I want to come down and start working on our book, and I'm like, oh, he's on Blender. I have to walk away.
Yeah, because I can waste hours, literally hours.
Like my days
Messing
off
with
I've just been occupied with. I'm really into like right now like firearms and stuff. So if you don't like those things, too bad. But like I've been building a precision rifle, and I've just did some work on my AR today. So that's what's been occupying my time. That and just watching YouTube like comparisons and reviews on different gun parts.
Yeah, see,
I mean, it just
gets you sucked in.
you just get sucked into it.
Meanwhile, I've been.
I mean, it's such a slow time for Star Wars. Like,
Yeah.
what else am I?
I've been crazy busy with freaking writing, recording, editing these freaking episodes together, uploading, and like also going out and doing stuff. And I'm gonna have a freaking job on top of that now, so
Right.
it's gonna be getting a bit crazy for me.
Yeah, it's going to get tougher and tougher to do these videos just because finding time where all three of us
Right.
are not working.
I mean, my job, if I get it, will be mostly just mornings because
Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad.
yeah. So like I mean
Yeah, if you get the job you get, you don't work past like 5 or 6 at the latest if you ever
Yeah.
work that way. So
Yeah. So these episodes are coming out a little bit slower because just nothing's coming out, and I kind of wish that there was something. I mean, we could do like where all three of us watch the seasons different. I don't know if we did this or not already, but I don't know. But like do the different seasons of Clone Wars and review each season and like what we think about it. I mean, that would be a good way to fill up time. You know,
I mean,
we did one with all the movies. We did do it with all the movies. We watched every single movie in order and then reviewed them because we were
yeah,
interested in hearing what each other had to say. about the movie about each
Yeah.
Man, I'm
7
so-
movies at the time. And
I'm
then
so far into Clone Wars right now. I don't want to start over.
yeah, and then we
Well,
did a review.
did you see the? Well, I guess it's still a Star Wars topic, but did you see the latest group of people that are going to be at
Oh yeah.
Celebration?
Ray Park.
The guy that played Drayden Voss,
Yeah, Dryden Voss.
Oh yeah,
Paul Bettany,
Paul Bettany.
and then the guy that played Brody,
Yeah, my favorite Rogue One
yeah,
character.
Bodhi Rook.
Bodhi Rook, and then
Yeah.
one of the pilot, or not, I don't think she was a pilot. I don't know what she was in The Force Awakens. Not sure what she was, like a minor role, but she's gonna.
Oh
she's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
there too.
She got like a lot of fan attention though. That character.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
Tally?
like, yeah, I think so.
Is that her name?
But, like, yeah.
She made it into Return of the Jedi.
I don't have my phone or look at my
Ended up-
email.
Yeah.
Dying on when that blast came through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she actually got like a lot of fan attention. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
were making like fan art, and like she got a lot of fan
Yeah.
attention.
The A-wing pilot.
Yeah, she's kind of like a D-list character that just everybody liked.
Like, yeah.
So yeah,
I actually like one of my favorite characters from The Last Jedi is Paige, and she's like in it the first 2 minutes of the
And then
movie.
she dies.
yeah. I mean, actually, that's a good question. Like, who is some of your favorite like D-list characters in Star Wars?
Like,
Like,
totally like back.
yeah, like
Just
background.
totally background. But
characters.
do they,
But they also have some lines.
do they have to have some lines?
Yeah, I think they have to have some
Yeah,
lines.
they.
Okay.
Yeah,
And just the movies.
yeah,
Just the movies. So we start with Star Wars.
yeah. Like Star
Yeah,
Wars.
yeah,
episode
New Hope.
You know,
Yeah.
you know who one of the people I like in Star Wars. I like the bartender guy in the cantina.
Yeah, he's pretty
No
cool.
blasters, no blasters.
He has a very iconic line.
Droids.
Yeah,
No droids
no
anymore.
droid. Yeah, they're kind. We don't welcome their kind.
We don't serve their
They're
kind.
kind here.
Yeah,
We have to wait outside.
I like the bartender guy.
Yeah, he's just kind of a rough bartender guy. Just like
Of course, there's Porkins. You know,
I'm gonna die here.
yeah, he's dying. Oh my god!
you got something in the back of your throat. Did you not bring any water today?
It got cut. There we go. I think it's good.
Your eyes are all red.
Yeah.
But of course, there's like Porkins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the guy who's sitting next to Luke. Like 3 meters, that's impossible.
Yeah, I like that guy
wasn't
too.
Wedge.
No, I think that's Wedge.
No, that's not Wedge.
No, yeah,
No, yeah, I don't know who that guy was then.
yeah, there's him. There's of course. I mean, honestly, Mon Mothma is kind of like a D-list character because you only see her once, and New
Oh, yeah.
Hope.
But she
Well,
has more
no,
lines
in
in
Return
Return
of
of
the
the
Jedi.
Jedi, though.
You don't
True.
see her in New Hope.
I mean, Greedo, I would say, is more of a C character. He's not really a D.
Yeah, because he has a
he has
little
quite a
bit
bit of lines.
He has some actual dialogue
Dialogue,
with
yeah.
Han Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't say, like, I wouldn't be able to say, like, Hammerhead. Well, he didn't have any lines. That guy's just a background character.
Well, of course,
He's
there's
not
the. He doesn't like you.
I mean,
I don't like you either.
Well, yeah.
Like, there's of course that guy.
that guy.
Doc,
Leak or something.
Doctor something.
Yeah, I can't remember
And
his
then
name.
Walrus Man.
And then Walrusman. Panda Baba.
Yeah.
Panda Bob. Yeah. And then,
He had lines. He just
Yep,
couldn't
he
understand
did
what
have
the hell
lines.
they were. So those guys were cool.
For Empire Strikes Back, Boba Fett. I mean, he's really just a
Yeah, he doesn't say
side
anything
character.
really.
He's no good to me.
He's
dead.
no good to be dead. Yeah, that's about it, right?
Right.
I like
I
the
mean-
guy, the one Admiral guy who he's standing next to the other guy when he gets choked out to death, and he's just like,
He just turns around.
Turns back around.
like, well,
He doesn't have any lines though.
Yeah, there's no lines there though. So
I guess
you
not.
have to have lines. That's why you can't say Zuckus, Bosk, IG-88, freaking any of the
Bosk,
bounty hunters.
Like
Bosk
makes a
kinda
noise, but he doesn't. Right,
Yeah,
he
he does a
Yeah.
little-
doesn't have a line.
yeah, he makes like that little dinosaur noise.
Yeah.
Whoever the guy is, it's like your tauntaun will freeze before the first program. It'll see you in hell. There's that guy. I don't even know who that guy is.
You know?
Or the guy
Or-
flying the ships, like
I like the lady. The lady's voice is really good. Ion control or whatever, and she's like, she fire.
Right.
She tells the ion cannon people to fire.
Yeah.
She's just a side and just definitely a D
voice,
character.
like, yeah, she's
you
just
see her.
yeah.
She's there, but she's
she's there.
a very
But the guy flying the snow speeder too out to find Han.
yeah.
Like,
Or-
repeat, I found them.
Yeah. Wait, what about the guy who on the back of the snow speeder that Luke is driving that gets shot?
Is it Dak?
Dak.
Yeah.
Dak.
Hold on, Dak.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a very minor character.
Minor character, yeah. I know that. I think he actually got freaking like
Yeah, like,
action figure made
Well,
out of him.
There
though.
is one, I think, of
there,
Dak.
I think that guy was Echo 7, right? Echo 7 to base. I found them.
Repeat,
I
I
found
found
them.
them.
That guy. Yeah. Yeah, there's some interesting characters, like, you know.
I mean,
that
the
are just-
Ugnaughts, if you wanted to, like,
Yeah.
because they're making noises when...
Yeah.
I like the guy.
I like what's his name too. I would
Karoo.
consider this guy a D character, even though he doesn't say anything. That's Lobot.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't speak, he communicates
Okay,
differently
differently,
with
yeah.
Lando. So he does have dialogue with Lando. It's just different.
Yeah, so I would say
How they communicate.
Lobot's definitely a cool.
Yeah.
I always liked I always thought it was like he's like a cyborg, man.
Right.
So he's like
Yeah, that was cool. Like,
Yeah.
Lobot
Yeah.
is a...
like he's
is a
almost
cool
like he's like something that was done illegally.
And I like how they
Like as an
reused
experiment.
that, like, type of character in Star Wars Rebels with the Greedo. He looks like a Greedo character, but he's not Greedo.
Oh yeah.
he's
in
basically-
Rebels.
Trandoshan?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, not Trandoshan.
He's
What's this guy's called?
he's a-
Rodian.
yeah,
Rodian.
Rodian.
He's basically has the same thing
Yeah,
that
thing
Lobot has
around
on
his-
him.
Yeah.
Head.
Yep.
Which makes you wonder, like, what is exactly is that?
Right,
You
is
know?
it
like
some sort of like mind control
control
device?
thing.
Or,
Yeah,
you know?
like you have to wonder what is
Right.
that. And then there's of course, well, then we can go on to Return of the Jedi. One of my favorite characters is the robot underneath the freaking thing that's pressing on him. Where he's like, ah!
Oh, he screams the power droid. That's
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I like the
That's a gonk droid, right?
Yeah,
That's
gonk
getting-
droid, yeah.
getting
I like
steam.
the droid that's in there though. Like,
Oh, EV-99.
right, EV-99.
Or
Yeah.
EV9?
And like the
I think
Well,
it's
something like
EV9,
EV7.
D9.
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, and
E9.
C-3PO was like, oh no.
New acquisitions.
Oh, that one.
yeah,
that droid.
the little or like the little eyeball that pops out.
Bib
I think-
Fortuna's
I-
really
was
a
that-
D character.
He might be a C character.
He might be a C
He's got
character.
enough lines.
Yeah.
Fortuna does.
I mean, there's of course the
like-
singing.
Well, the original Max Rebo and those ones were cool. The
Yeah.
remake is terrible.
Awful.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. That guy. Oh my god. That guy's annoying. But Max Rebo and his band were cool.
Yeah.
They didn't have any really lines though. They
No,
just
they
had
just
like
played
yeah.
music.
At one
the way it
point,
should have been.
Gamorrean guard who gets dropped
I
down.
like Gamorrean. The Gamorrean guards have some sort of, you know, they squeal and they make
And the
noise.
Rancor Keeper.
The Rancor
Yeah,
Keeper guy.
that guy is
He's
so
all
freaking
cries.
depressing. Like that
He's all
was his
crying.
pet.
That was like his baby.
Yeah.
His fur baby, and they killed him. And Luke killed it.
Yep.
And
There's some
then
like Ewoks that are very definitely D characters, but they're
oh
they're
yeah,
like the one that
like the chieftain,
the one that talks to that one. And he goes over there and gets on the speeder and takes off.
or the one that gets shot down, and
The
the
other
other
one's
one
like,
cries
"Oh!"
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, cries over him. Of course, there's the. Well, I think this was actually a New Hope, but the guy's like, Grand Moff, Tarkin, we have to escape.
Oh, that would be another one of those guys. The guy
And
that
from A New
Vader
Hope.
chokes out in A New Hope.
Oh yeah.
You are still trying to scare us with your sorcerer word,
Yeah.
Lord Vader.
And then he's like, and then he's
Your
like,
devotion to that ancient religion.
Doesn't help conjure up the
Or stolen data played.
you know,
That's
like
enough!
going,
This bickering
Release
is
him.
pointless.
Yeah, that's
Vader,
enough. Vader,
release him.
release him.
This bickering is pointless. Yeah.
The Empire doesn't have as many of those side characters because they don't say much.
No, yeah.
I mean, there's like the two stormtroopers on A New Hope. They're like,
That
is
are-
that the new T-16?
Yeah, they're
And they're
talking
just
about a
like
gun or something, some sort of weapon.
Is this some sort of drill?
Yeah, those guys.
Is this
they're
some sort
definitely.
of drill?
But most of them don't say anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, in A New Hope is the only time stormtroopers have lines.
Yeah, they
You
take
don't
them
hear
away
them
in the
talk.
rest.
Right. And then
Yeah,
movies.
yeah. I was
Look, sir, droids.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that guy.
yeah. And then honestly, in the prequel, there's not many.
Like just side characters.
Yeah, like
No, because most of them have. I mean, there's like some of the.
Right.
it's like Dex.
There's
But
some.
like-
Of, there might be some
I mean,
of the Jedi's.
Sebulba
Yeah, Sebulba.
is sort of a
Side
side
character.
character.
All the
A
pod
D
racer guys are kind of
Yeah.
like the guy with
The
the
two-
three
The
eyes.
two announcer idiots.
Oh yeah. Anakin Skywalker going across the corner.
Yeah, because you can't even say what's her name.
or sing.
Or
'cause she
sing
doesn't
is a
have
she has
a
she's
line.
just watching.
She's more of a just a
From the
just
top.
a character,
Yeah. And then like in,
just a background.
yeah, in
character,
Attack
really.
of the Clones, there's not much. There's actually none in the Attack of the Clones from what I know. And then
I
like
haven't seen that movie in so long, and I've only watched it maybe twice in my lifetime. So
yeah. I mean,
hate-
there is
hated
that guy
movie.
though who follows freaking Palpatine all over the place though. The blue guy.
Yeah.
I forget what his name is.
Sam Wessel is in that one though, right?
Yes.
The
Sam
bounty
Wessel.
hunter. She's
Yes.
She's a cool side character.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say she's kind of C though, because she does
She's
have.
sort of in
she
the
has some
middle of
lines,
C.
yeah.
She has
C to
also
D.
plot
And a purpose,
significance.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But like I like the blue guy that follows Palpatine around that you never see again. Like he's like he's not really a Twi'lek, he's something else, but he's got the horns
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know
Yeah.
who that guy is.
But you see him around. He's
Yeah, I have
everywhere. with
I
He's
have-
Palpatine.
always
I have-
standing.
I have
like,
his character in my room.
Yeah.
Palpatine's like right hand
Right
side
hand
behind
side,
him.
yeah. He's kind of like his advisor.
Uh-huh.
Which
Wait.
I wonder why they never gave that character like his own little thing to do. Because I mean, he was pretty.
Yeah, not
he's
even
always
in
there.
The,
Yeah,
Not even in the Clone Wars does he
Yeah,
get
yeah, he's-
much to do.
yeah. You still
see
see
him.
him, but
Right.
like, yeah, he doesn't do anything. And then of course we have
Revenge of the Sith. There's
Revenge
not
of the
much
Sith.
there
No,
either.
not much either.
I mean, maybe some of the clone troopers like Cody and, but those guys are still
mean,
like more like D.
There's also the
more like C characters though, not D.
it's also the Separatist guys.
Yeah.
Great, now there's two of
I like,
them.
or the guy. The,
Newt Gunray is a critical
Oh, yeah.
character to the
or, well, what about the
Underrated,
What
but
about the
critical.
Mechanic guy or whatever he is? He looks like a tooth.
Oh yeah,
the robot guy, the banking claim.
Yeah, that guy.
Like,
Yeah.
that was
kind of
Attack of the Clones.
or like
Oh, was
the,
Attack of the Clones?
yeah.
the one guy with like
I think
he's
so.
he's the same race, or she is the same race as Newt Gunray, but she has like the goggles on. And
Yeah.
yeah. And she's like in the North Sector or something like that. Like yeah.
They're entering the ventilation
Yeah,
shaft.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's
Phantom Menace.
Menace.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones just don't have a lot because it was all just how much crap can we throw on the screen.
I mean,
with
there's
special
the
effects.
there's the guy who comes up to Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith on Upatau or whatever,
Yeah, Utapau.
Utapau.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like the freaking
like-
tall,
you're right.
skinny guy.
6th level. You know, he
Yeah,
tells
yeah.
them where they're
Yeah.
at. You know,
Yeah, yeah. He's got like the
and the
weird
teeth.
Yeah, he's got like the weird skin
almost-
texture.
Right, almost looks like what the Inquisitor, like
Yeah.
the same character. I don't
Actually,
know
I
if
think
it's the same race.
I think it is the same race. I think it
it might
is.
be.
And then in Force Awakens, we have
the lady that calls in and the bug guy that calls in that they're
oh
at the,
yeah,
that
yeah,
Maz Kanata's thing.
those two.
Yep.
Of course, the pirates that are after Han Solo.
They get a little bit more. They're more C.
I guess, yeah.
They're not
Definitely,
super-
definitely the not the Conja Club guys are a little less.
D. Those are
Yeah.
more D.
Yeah, the other guy, what's his face?
Yeah, the Guavian Death Game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guys.
he's more of a C.
Balatique or whatever.
Balatique.
Balatique, yeah.
Yeah, they're a little bit more main. Well, Balatique definitely is.
Yeah.
The Conja Club guy is a little more D characters.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's the one guy, like he's like
Tito's probably what I would consider a
Tito's
a lot of the pilots
a
of
D
the
character.
Resistance with
lot of
Poe.
a lot of the pilots with Poe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our D's.
Yeah. It's like nothing's gonna break through that barrier when they're shooting at it.
There's not a lot in
Like,
Force
yeah, the
Awakens.
one guy comes in like hit it dead center or whatever. Like, yeah, but no damage. You
Yeah,
know,
but
they're-
no
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, there's not a lot in that movie because there's just not a lot of.
No.
There's a lot of Rey by herself and Finn by himself at the very beginning. There's a lot of just them two on a ship
Yeah.
and then Han and them on a ship, and you just don't have a lot of ancillary characters in that movie, really.
I mean, would you consider Leia's daughter
Probably.
Yeah.
a D character? I would consider her
Yeah.
a D character,
She had, a couple,
especially
she had
in
a couple lines, but not a lot.
Right.
Didn't they say that she's gonna have more significance though in episode
I
9?
hope so.
Yeah.
She's one of the ones that's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope she does have a lot more to do in episode 9.
Me too. Also, now in Last Jedi, I already have mine. Salt.
Yeah, that one guy that's down in the trench.
Yeah.
That's another one that
Salt.
doesn't have a ton of freaking like side characters, except for maybe like some of the people at the casino. But even then, they don't really
They don't
say
say
anything.
nothing.
They're just
With, like, the
chattering.
guy-
I mean, there's the
drunk
one guy.
Maybe the guy that's pushing the coins.
No,
in
more
the
the guy
BB-8.
that's like, there they are. There's those two that parked the ship on the beach.
yeah.
You know, that guy.
I told
yeah.
them they can't bark there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
There's also
And maybe
the guy that.
maybe the guy that's training the things to and whipping the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's also the guy like
and the kids.
And
that
the kids.
yeah, and the kids. And then there's also like the guy that Poe leans over when he hears about Holdo. He's like, wait, Admiral Holdo, as in like blah blah blah, and the guy just goes, he just shrugs like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then that one, like hardly the what's it called, like the First Order. There's nobody that's like really an ancillary, except for maybe the guy driving the, driving the ats and stuff.
Yeah, I mean there
They have
is
some lines.
there is the guy that's like
Right away, sir.
Yeah, right away. So,
After Hux gets slammed into the.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll blast him.
Yeah, I mean there is the oh, what is it? The one guy who is driving the dreadnought, and when he gets blown up, he's like that's like escape, and then she drives the one ship right into it through light speed.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like no, and he
that guy.
starts running.
Look,
Yeah,
even Hux is gone.
yeah,
That guy?
yeah, and then yeah, that one's a pretty good one.
Yes, a more C character would be the guy on the dreadnought
Yeah,
at the beginning of the movie, where he's like, "We should have done that 5 bloody minutes ago."
yeah. But yeah, it's so interesting seeing how Star Wars can make those little tiny characters and like make them so memorable too.
Right.
Like you can just remember them and remember the lines that they say.
Yeah, at least get close to the line.
Yeah, but no damage. That's like one of my favorite lines in
Yeah,
all
but
of
no
Force.
damage.
They made an action figure out of that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what his name is. Yeah.
Yeah,
They made action figures of guys that we never saw.
like the freaking sheriff dude.
Oh, like what?
like the
The
sheriff
constable guy.
Yeah, Constable Zuvio.
But there was that other guy with had like a full
guy. Zuvio.
mask that came over his head, looked like it would ratchet up, or maybe it was like somewhat clear. You have him.
Oh
in
yeah,
there, but
yeah. The guy that's like a maintenance guy or something.
looks like he's like breathes like his own air. Like he can't breathe the outside air. He has to like breathe his own air.
Yeah.
Sort of like
Oh, we forgot a movie.
Oh yeah, well we
Rogue
forgot.
One.
Yeah, we forgot Solo and Rogue One too.
Solo and Rogue One. Solo doesn't have a lot of side characters except for maybe
Except for
maybe Dryden's Voss little guy that's kind of
he's
like
never had it better. There's that guy.
Well,
He's
yeah.
Ron Howard's brother.
he never had it so good.
Good, yeah.
well, then like Dryden Voss's little henchman guy. It's kind of like a wolf-looking dude or whatever the hell he is. He's like all weird looking.
Oh yeah,
He goes out there and then he gets captured by the.
and then there's also
And some
the
of
guy.
some of those characters too. Like
There's also the weapons, please. Yeah.
And
Right after
some of the characters with Emphas Nest too, like
Warwick Davis.
yeah,
Warwick
Warwick
Davis's
Davis's character is
character.
definitely maybe
Yeah.
a C character.
The Rhodians.
I mean, the other characters that are on that planet, they got all their tongues ripped out, so they can't speak.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah.
the bartender.
There's
guy.
probably a few in the bar too when they're doing the sabacc tournament. There's a few people in there that like the robot. Yeah, that's the robot guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's never had it so good.
Yeah, the robot fighter,
yeah.
the droid
So funny.
guy who puts together the droid fights.
Yeah, and then like there's the freaking of course there's the what is it like of course all the people at the sabacc table, you know, they have some lines.
Yeah, I wish they
in
would have made some of those
Alien.
into action figures.
"Here's
They
the
never
joke."
they never made any of those into action figures.
The one guy with the
Right.
eye.
Yeah,
Because there was one guy that sort of looked like Imbo,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
had
a
a
little
helmet, but I'm sure it wasn't him.
yeah,
not the helmet wasn't quite right.
No, it wasn't big enough around.
yeah. Now it's like only like that.
And then
big
Yeah.
around.
in Rogue One, you had like two tubes and some of those characters
Yep.
that were definitely
tubes, yeah.
maybe a C, but maybe also a D character because he didn't really say much.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, in that movie, freaking C-3PO and R2 could be considered D characters because they're only there for one line.
And there's a lot of D characters when the rebellion's around discussing
Yes.
what they're going to do.
And when they actually attack, there's all the different little factions of guys
Right.
attacking stuff.
True.
So there's there's definitely that too. So there's
Yeah.
quite a few
Yeah.
in Rogue One, really.
But yeah, those movies, it's so amazing that they can just make those characters so small, yet so memorable at the same time. Like, to the point where people will actually cosplay. Like, I saw a group, 2 people cosplaying Walrus Man, and one dude, like, I saw, like, a picture of those
Yeah, I'll have
two.
to look his name up.
And, like, the one,
Or something.
the other guy actually has, like, no arm, and he's carrying his arm around, his other arm around. It's pretty good. But yeah, like, I just love Star Wars because of that. Is the minor characters are always so interesting.
And just even the ones that you don't even say anything, you see in the background, they're just so creative.
Yeah.
Like the cantina scene, you're just looking at it like, look at all these different freaking
Well, and that's what they
characters.
did so great back in the 80s, was they made toys of all that, like a lot of those characters that you just saw a glimpse of.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's just nostalgia talking, but like,
Like Squid Face, that guy had no lines.
yeah, I don't know if this is like nostalgia talking or whatever, but like the characters at the casino in Canto Bight just aren't as interesting looking.
No, the ones in Cannabite, but the ones when they're playing Sabacc and Solo, those ones were done way better.
And the ones
Yes.
at Maz's castle.
Yes, way better.
Way better. So interesting and
Yes.
unique. And then in Canto Bight, they were just
Yeah.
Rogue One is really one of the only movies that doesn't have a scene like that.
not
I mean,
really,
you
no.
kind of get it with when they go to Jeddah.
Yeah, and they're
And
walking through the
all
town.
the background characters. I guess that's
Yeah.
when you don't like go to a cantina. You just see them in the streets more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's that
Because
one.
there's some cool ones in the streets of Jeddah that I wish they would have made toys of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Like
that.
the ones with like the big like
Cloth things that are over
Oh
there.
yeah, those guys are cool.
The hell's that?
What do they do?
what are they?
Who are they?
Yeah. There's.
I mean,
Yeah.
are they Kaminoans in disguise?
I mean, I think the Solo bar scene where they're playing Sabacc has got some of the coolest looking characters, and they made none of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's tons of cool characters.
Oh,
in
yeah.
that
And
scene.
on Dryden Voss's
the little thing
ship.
that looked like
The
a
freaking
friggin' Furby looking
The
thing.
shrimp guys
The
were
shrimp-
my favorite.
The Furby looking dude. He's like
Yeah.
all white faced. He's like, whoa.
Yeah,
There's like the big guy with the bubble head. And
I like
there's the big giant
yeah.
dude that's in the background. Like,
the
I mean, he's
two-headed
huge.
shrimp guy.
Yeah,
who,
two-headed shrimp guy.
Like
yeah.
looks at each other and then
Yeah.
looks back.
There were so many cool characters in that.
Yeah.
That whole bar scene.
the guy that chooses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the platypus looking guy.
He kind of looks like the same race as one of the pod racers in Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
looks
what's it
similar.
called did a good job too.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. When they go to Maz's castle, there's a lot of cool characters in there.
Oh yeah, like the freaking.
The wolf guy. They made a
that
character.
huge guy
What's
that's
amazing?
with
They
the
made
girl?
they made the wolf guy. He
Right,
never
that-
said anything. He barely
And
walked
he
by
just
real
walks
quick.
by like this.
They made that one, but they didn't make like the big guy with the girl
Or the
guy who the
Yeah.
mosquito looking dude that freaking
Yeah.
sends in his report. They did get the 2 guys that Finn goes over to talk to.
Yes.
They made them in a 2-pack.
Yep.
And then, but none of the rest of the characters in there
No.
except for Maz, and it took forever for him to make a Maz Kanata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the toy lines aren't as good as they used to be back in the day.
They just don't have the variety. They just don't pick up on like all those little.
Yeah,
And then when they do put the variety, it's like you either didn't see that character
Like
at all,
Council
or
Zuvius or whatever his
Right.
name is. Like, who
Or-
is this
Yeah.
guy?
or you see him for like in a shadow as he's walking by.
Who gets stabbed by Kylo Ren?
Maybe that's him
Maybe.
in a flashback.
In a flashback, maybe.
Might as well should have just made a freaking toy of him. If that is him, might as well just made a toy with him with Kylo Ren's
Lightsaber sticking
through his
him.
chest.
Yeah, 'cause that's all you saw of him if that's who that guy was. So.
But yeah, that is one thing though. Before we leave, that is one thing I want to see in the next movie. Please, J.J. Abrams, put the Knights of Ren in the movie. Please.
Yeah, if you don't, then it's just a waste of time calling him that.
Yeah.
And showing the flashback. It's just a waste.
I think we're gonna get it.
Yeah,
And I think that was actually a shot into the future.
future. Oh, maybe.
maybe.
That could have been. Maybe that's why
It
you
can
don't
still
have
happen.
Council Zuvius. You have never seen him because you'll see him in the third
Right.
movie and he's going to die.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that could still happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
I can't
We'll
wait.
see.
Yeah, I can't wait for the trailer to come out.
Me too,
I'm sure
me
we'll
too.
get it at celebration here.
Maybe that's if we don't have much news next time. We'll talk
Just
about
a little
We'll
over
talk
a
about
month.
what we're hoping for at Celebration,
Yeah.
and talk about more about what we liked about the Celebration. Like Jay and I've been to 2 of them. Dylan's been to the 1.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about what we liked about the certain ones. I mean, but we can talk about that later because
we'll talk about
probably
next
spent
week.
enough time.
All right. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this 71st episode of Red 2 Chatter. My cat's chewing over on a box order. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Jay, where can people find us on Instagram? Well, find you and us.
Yeah, my personal page is J Wilson by Design, and you can start looking for content to be posted up there at Red 2 Chatter.
Mm-hmm. You can find me on Major Glitterix.
I thought you got rid of the major part.
Dang it, I keep on forgetting. Glitterix on YouTube. We are going to be starting up Tales of Berseria very soon. I just haven't had the time to record it, so. But yeah, hopefully we'll start that up soon, maybe tomorrow. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So
We'll see you next time.
yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Later.